All right, Iowa, Merry Christmas Eve. We are looking at some pretty pleasant weather for most of the country. If you take a look at the current hazards from the National Weather Service, really the only active weather is out west, with a storm bringing a lot of snow to higher elevations, rain, and some very strong winds. But here back in Iowa, the coast is clear. We might see some fog later overnight tonight, but probably not too much of an issue if you happen to be traveling yet. Overnight low is going to be pretty mild for Santa compared to most winters. Really no complaints here. You might be dealing with some low clouds, mist, and fog, so you'll probably be cruising at a pretty low altitude tonight, I think, delivering those presents. Tomorrow, your highs, as we've basically been looking at for the last few videos, are going to be quite mild tomorrow. Good part of the southern half of the state being at or just above 40 degrees and still pretty mild farther north. We do, though, have a little bit of a storm system that's going to come through here your Thursday through Saturday. This is future radar, basically looking at Thursday through Sunday morning, and you can see this storm kind of spin through and move up to the northeast through Iowa. And depending on the model, we'll take a closer look at some of the frames here. This is the GFS or American model. And for your 3 o'clock on Friday morning, might even have some rumbles of thunder across the state. And that is if this model is to be believed, because if we look at the European model, it paints a little different story with the heavier stuff down there right along Missouri, St. Louis, going into Illinois area. What is of maybe a little more agreement between the two models would be your Friday evening, this being at 9 o'clock. Pretty general rain across the state, and the same on the European model. Pretty much the entire state getting in some rainy action for your Friday evening. If you happen to be traveling back from your Christmases that late. The other big story is the temperatures. It's going to be very mild here. This is a look at your highs for Friday. Really, the southern half of the state, all above 50. And if we look at Saturday, warmer yet. Burlington getting up to 55. Gonna break out the shorts this weekend for your Saturday, and really just a little bit cooler on your Sunday. So, all in all, kind of reminiscent to last year. You know, if you think back to Christmas last year, it was warm and rainy. So, hopefully this isn't a thing that we get every year. It's going to be kind of unseasonable and Christmas-like, but anyway. That is the weather. This is the Weather Shed, and I am Clarence Smith. Thank you for watching, and have yourself a Merry Christmas.